4.2 was on the area of triangles. So in all the triangles on this paper, they show you this little square here. That shows you where the right angle is. All right? Where the right angle is going to show you where the base and the height are. Okay? So the base is the side of the triangle that has the line going up from it to the point. All right? So this could be our base, this could be our height, and this one doesn't really matter because both of them are sides of the triangle. And this one's turned sideways, so our base is over here because there's our right angle. So going from the base to the other corner or vertex, that's our height. Here is our base because there's our right angle. So that means this dotted line here is the height. Okay, so if the height is one of the sides of the triangle, then obviously it's going to be a solid line. If the height is not a side of the triangle, they usually make it a dotted line, like in this one. All right, so we learned in class that the formula for the area of a triangle is equal to whatever the base is times whatever the height is, and then you take that and divide it by 2. So let's do an example. All right, so here's our first example. Here's our triangle. Here's the sides of the triangle. The area formula we learned is base times height divided by 2. On this, if we're looking, here is the side of the triangle that's labeled with 12. And this dotted line, that's part of the dot, it's not a 1. This dotted line is showing us the height, which is 7. Both of these are measured in centimeters. So, the first step you have to do on all these problems is you need to write this formula. A stands for area equals BH. When two letters are next to together, that means they're being multiplied. So this means B times H, or base times height. The fraction bar means divide, and there's a 2 underneath. So we're dividing the answer from, or the product of the base times the height, divided it by 2. All right, the second step is to write in the numbers from the triangle. Okay, it's always going to be divided by 2, so I'm going to start by writing that. Now, our base is here, so where the B is, I'm going to put a 12. To show that I'm multiplying the numbers, I'm going to put a dot. My height is the 7, so where the H is, I put a 7. The next step, you need to show what you get when you multiply. When you multiply 12 times 7, you get 84. And then the last step, we need to divide our 84 by 2. So I need to take half of 84. Well, half of 80 is 40, and half of 4 is 2. So 42. Then don't forget, you need to include the units that are listed. So in this case, it's centimeters. Remember, the area is how much space it would take up on the grid. So we're talking about the squares. To show that they're squares, centimeters, you put a little exponent of a 2. So that should be up a little bit higher and small little 2. All right, we're going to do one more example. In this example, our base is this side of the triangle, the 15 inches. The height they put on the outside of the triangle because you can't really go straight up to the corner. Okay, because remember, that height needs to be at a 90-degree angle. So there's our 90-degree angle. So this number here is going to be our height. Okay, so sometimes the height is on the outside of the triangle like that because it has to be 90 degrees from the base. So they extended the line of the base. They didn't change the length. The length is only from here to here. But this line just shows us that if we extend that line and go straight up, that this number would be the height because we need that 90-degree angle. So you're going to start off with that same formula. Remember, you always start off by writing the formula. A for area, BH, which means base times height, and we put that over 2. Then we substitute in the numbers. We don't know what the area is. That's what we're trying to find out, so we leave that as an A. Remember, we said our B, our base, is the side of the triangle that's labeled where the 90-degree angle is. So that's going to be our 15 here. So let's go ahead and put that there. And a little dot to show that we're multiplying it times our height. In this case, that would be the 5. And it's always divided by 2 in a triangle. So we need to figure out what 5/15s are. If you don't know, you need to do a little multiplication. Hopefully you got a multiplication chart. If you don't, do it old school. 5 times 5 is 25. Carry the 2. 5 times 1 is 5, plus that 2 is 7. So we end up with 75. So for our next step, we write that our area is the 75. We got that from doing the 15 times 5. But then you got to divide that by 2. Okay? Now, half of 75, that's an odd number. So whenever you have an odd number, you're going to end up with a half, or 5/10, or as some people say incorrectly, 0.5. So we got to figure out what half of 75 is. So if we go down 1, if we take that 1 off, half of that 1 is the half. All right, so down 1 from 75 would be just 74. So we need to figure out what half of 74 is. Some people are really good at doing that. Some people are not. So you could break 74 up into smaller units to make it a little easier. For example, 75 is the same as 60 plus 10 plus 5. But I'm really doing 74 because I already took 1 off and took half of that 1 whole, which is a half. So if I find half of those numbers, those are a little bit easier. Half of 60 is 30. Half of 10 is 5. And half of 4 is 2. So half of 74 would be 37. Because if we add that together, that makes 37. So this is going to be 37 and a half. Because that one other one I took half of already, that was the half. That's where that comes from. So these together make 75. Okay, the one thing I forgot, and I can't really fit it in there because I squeezed it in at the end, so I'm going to write it again, was my units. All right, so in this problem, IN is our units. That stands for inches. So make sure you write whatever your units are and put the little exponent of 2. That means you're talking about your units squared.